All right, and we have brooms up for Utah State versus U of A. Utah State charting double male, Paul Marigold with the quaffle, getting wrapped up just a little bit, getting rid of it before getting beat. We'll see if Cameron Var can recover the quaffle, looks like. And Utah State starts with control. Looks like reset used called, as he did step over the line there. Paul Marigold taps back in. Anthony Snap taps out U of A chaser. Looks like here's the attack in. Snap is called clear, looks like. Opening up the drive. It looks like no good. U of A keeper walking up the pitch. Utah State still with control, wearing double male. U of A keeping their one beater way back on their side of the pitch. Looks like a beat by Drew Smith, stopping the offense in its tracks, well behind hoops. U of A has one sub right now. They're being coached by John Ingram. Looks like Utah State's taking it just a little slow, just making sure everybody's in position. Snap beats out the beater. Drew takes out the beater with the bludger. Paul Marigold drives in, makes a shot on the close hoop. 10-0, Utah State. Looks like U of A does have control now. Oh no, sorry, Utah State does. Looks like I just couldn't find it behind Drew there. Utah State still has control. Playing a man defense. Snap coming up, playing aggressively, beating keeper, beating chaser. Looks like that was clear. See, once again, Snap pulling up really far. Kellen going for that interception. Looks like Ana Cristina Gomez covers the quaffle. Utah State still has control. Successful defense, 10-0 Utah State. Once again, slowly just walking up the pitch and keeping their ball carrier and their off-ball chaser just up top, while having two females crash towards the hoop. Looks like they're crossing their sides. Running a 1.5. A quick pass from Paul Marigold to Amber Zahner. It looks like Kellen Huber with the hustle play actually recovers control. It looks like throwing the reset there to Paul Marigold. That should be the reset used. And we have a stoppage. Utah State does have control. Drew Smith on the left side of the pitch. And then Anthony Snap on the deep in U of A territory. Looks like a yellow card. What was the call?
A net contact.
Looks like net contact. Yellow card on U of A keeper. They'll swap headbands. Looks like Sunshine is now playing keeper. Okay, Paul Marigold with the quaffle. It looks like Utah State bringing up both bludgers once again. Paul Marigold driving through, breaking the tackle. Makes the shot on the far hoop, misses, but a good shot recovery into a pass to Amber Zahner. Great chemistry there by the female chasers for Utah State securing that goal. Looks like a successful deflection by Sunshine driving in, U of A keeper. But there is a stop at the hoops. Utah State retains control. We can stop bludgers on the line if we happen to catch them. Something that is fine that we can do. Okay, looks like we got a beater sub for Drew. It's Adam, their new rookie beater. It looks like he just deflects the bludger. That's going to create a no bludger situation. Nice and easy. Pass from Kellen Huber to Cristina Gomez, or Anna, excuse me. Anna Gomez will secure that goal for Utah State. Puts them at, let's see, is it 30-0 or is it 40-0 now?
30-0.
It is 30-0. Thanks, Maria. All right, Sunshine bringing up the ball with a deep pass. Let's see if it will be intercepted. It looks like it's clear. It looks like it is called good. That same type of passing was what was working for NAU versus Utah State as well. Utah State holding on to control but not able to stop the play. 30-10, Utah State. Once again, slowly just walking up the field, beating out chasers. It's like U of A beating out the ball carrier, and that's actually going to put a stop to the Utah State offense. U of A keeping the ball alive well. So we have Adam, that should be beat. There we go, and there's a turnover again after a little bit of disorganized play from both sides. Let me see here. So it looks like Utah State does not have control. U of A is holding on to it now. Utah State will be looking to recover that. And there's the beat on the beater. That's going to be control for Utah State. But then the beater aggression on the ball carrier is going to lead to, let's see, here's a turnover. Sunshine was picking up the ball, but running right into a beater. Let's see if he can stop. A long pass actually does connect after a great, okay, but then a great deflection by the keeper, Kellen Huber. Fixed two will be back there. It's a beat chaser. Utah State trying to regain control here again after they lost it yet again. Score is 30-10. Hasn't been that explosive of a game. Looks like a missed beat will be called clear, but there will be pressure. The goal is scored, but Utah State does not recover bludger control. U of A is doing a pretty good job of holding on to that control. The score is 40-10 now. Our time in the game is about
6:30.
Just about 6.5 minutes into the game. Sunshine walking up the ball. U of A keeper. Let's see if they can't have any of those crisp passes that will allow them to score, just like how it was working NAU versus Utah State. Sunshine drawing the beat. It's going to be a no bludger situation. A pass across to the chaser. That would be goaltending by Juan Camilo for Utah State. It looks like it should be a goal scored for U of A. It'll be 40-20. Utah State. Kellen Huber having the ball. Looks like Anthony Snap is subbing out for Drew Smith. Beater. Oh, actually for Hadley. Hadley Snap, his wife, actually. So he just subbed out for it. Okay, we have high beater pressure. Countered back by. Okay, Adam does manage to eliminate the beater there. We get a pass back to Amber, but it's also a shot. Easy goal there for Utah State after Adam, the rookie beater, clears that one. U of A still holding on to control despite being down 5-2 or 50-20. It is now almost out of range for Utah State, about halfway through the game now, or halfway through the secret floor, excuse me. Okay, a quick pass option is just beat off. Looks like right back to the keeper, Kellen Huber. Hadley Snap. It's still so weird to me. Her maiden name, well, whatever. It's just weird not to call her by her maiden name anymore. But she's helping out her keeper there, making sure it's staying alive. Really throwing a long-range beat there, a little bit outside her range, just being deflected, but still opening up the route for Juan Camilo. The drive in comes off broom, looks like it was after, and looks like actually nobody's going to call that. Looks like he's still on broom. But goal called good. That's put Utah State at 60, U of A 20. Now Utah State is officially out of range, subbing in Ben up top to play some point defense alongside Juan Camilo, and then one of their new female rookie chasers. Looks like she's pulling up to Sunshine now. Looks like a deflection.
Oh my God!
Oh, a missed beat. Oh. Was he off broom? It looks like he was on broom. There's a stoppage. Looks like Sam Houston here is going to mediate a little bit just to make sure this call is correct. U of A keeper was definitely clear on that beat. I wonder if there might be a helpless receiver call here, or if they're just deliberating about whether or not that goal went through. From my view, it looked like it did, which would put U of A just barely back into range, down 30. And U of A holding on to control, only bringing up one beater and looking like they're recovering it. Speaking captain Cameron Von Bar, looks like clarifying a couple things with the head ref here. John Ingram coming up. Oh. Looks like we're going to have a card. Or maybe just a turnover. Let's take a look here. This is a relatively close game for Utah State compared to other college matchups that they've actually had this year. 6-2 isn't that far out of range. They are, let's see, who did they play earlier today?
NAU.
It would have been NAU, who they beat out of range. So they're now 6-0 on the season against college teams, all out of range. Okay, so it looks like the call on the play will be, was that behind the back or was it neck? Looks like some sort of contact call against Ben, the chaser for Utah State. That will be a ball back for U of A keeper. Easy goal in there. Looks like goal is good. That puts U of A just barely back in the range, 60-30. Kellen Huber running up the ball. Utah State chaser back in. Also looks like Doc Rod, or Blake Rodman, subbing in, as well as Drew Smith coming in at beater. Let's see what Utah State can do to actually, if they're able to get this game out of range once again. Okay, an absorption of the bludger there. Looks like it's not going to turn into control for Utah State from the aggression. Kellen Huber in trouble in the backfield. A sharp pass over, but a great beat by U of A. U of A really utilizing control well, and Utah State not able to get it back. Sunshine coming down the field, but running right into a beater. A slightly missed pass, but that's no problem. A little bit of contact. Great beat by Drew Smith, just giving him enough time. You've got to be careful on those throws. But U of A still holding on to control. 60-30, Utah State. Or 70. It looks like game time is 9:30, as to what's being called out right now. Drew Smith looked like actually, after a disruption from Hadley snap, able to get bludger control. Doc Rod running in, trying to get a shot or a pass. Looks like he is beat. But U of A will have to go up against Utah State control now. Let's see how it goes. Well, looks like no reset was called, but a warning to advance the quaffle. Utah State beaters just cleaning up U of A chasers, just making them run, which is going to be very effective against this very short roster team. Shot misses. That will be a turnover for Utah State. According to the scoreboard, the score is actually 70-20. I believe it might actually be 70-30. We'll get some clarification.
Oh. It should have been 30 because he scored.
Yes, it should be 30. The score is 30. Oh yeah, they're on it right now. Belma, stay off pitch. Don't go on pitch. Okay, yeah. There's the updated score. It is 70-30 like we thought. Oh man, Doc Rod just mauling over U of A keeper. Gets it in for a dunk. That's a man who knows how to use his size. If he gets momentum, he is tough to stop. Utah State is holding on to control. Well out of range, 80-30. A little bit more of what we'd expect for them in a game like this, especially where U of A has so few sub options. Snap, getting a couple beats, maintaining control, just giving cardio to the U of A team. That's something that's going to be very good for them this tournament. I'm going to be eating fruit snacks as I need some food. Kellen Huber walking up the ball. Deflected bludger. And it looks like a beat. That should be a turnover. That ball should go. Okay, looks like they're just gonna play no harm, no foul overall. AR's not being very commanding there. Utah State should have control, and it's what they have, so I guess that's fine. Okay, and we got a stoppage. Utah State has control. Doc Rod with the quaffle. Utah State up 8-3. Time on the clock is about 11 minutes. Imagine.
14, yeah. Or 12.
That's with stoppages, right?
Oh,
So
yeah. They are gonna call that one.
yeah, 11, 12 minutes in the game. We're about two-thirds of the way through Secret Floor. There's just some discussion amongst the refs. Utah State passing a water bottle around the pitch, making sure everybody's staying hydrated. They're about a crew of 17 people here today. Mostly veterans, only a few rookies. Looks like there's a neck illegal contact call. Okay, and it'll actually be upgraded to a red card on Sunshine, it looks like.
Oh, that's game.
Wow, and that will be the game as UofA is no longer able to field the full roster required to play the game. The game will end 8-3, Utah State, winning convincingly, but definitely have some tight ends to loosen up there.